What is going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo, and I've decided to do a live commentary to The Empire Strikes Back because why the fuck not? I love this movie, and I thought it'd be cool to do it. Hello, Chris. I am about to start this. Give it a few minutes, see if anybody comes in. Thought I'd get my Star Wars on tonight. I'm a little tired, so I was hoping for some people so I won't fall asleep. You drinking a Four Loko, huh? What up, Papa? We got the bunny in the house. God. I just got done eating a late dinner, too, of carbs. Got pizza tonight. Yeah. So if anybody wants to dial up this movie with me, I'll be watching The Empire Strikes Back. Ooh, excuse me. It's only 11:12. I don't know why I'm tired right now, but I am. That sounds really bomb. Papa, that sounds real bomb. I was gonna have burritos tonight or nachos, like homemade good ass nachos. But we were at Walmart and we were leaving Walmart. And my girls saw and I both saw a pizza delivery thing go by, and we were like, "Oh, I want that." So yeah, that's what happened there. So I'll give a few more minutes just for people to come in, and if anybody else does come in, and if anybody wants to watch this with me, let me know that you're getting your video ready, you're getting your movie ready, and I'll wait. Yeah, sounds good. Yep, 40 years old this year. This movie came out in 1980. Still fucking holds up. It's one of the all-time greats. Well, I guess it's just me and one other now. I guess I should have maybe advertised this or something. Yeah, same here, Papa. I think there's a couple streams going on too in the community, so you know. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna start my movie. I don't even know if anybody's watching, but I'm gonna start my movie. 2 hours and 7 minutes. Lucasfilm. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Here we go, Star Wars, Star Wars, here we go. Uh, I watched, I don't know, I've been wanting to do a commentary on this movie for some reason. Because it's such a pivotal movie for people. It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker have established a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. The evil Lord Darth Vader, obsessed with finding Skywalker, has dispatched thousands of remote probes to the far reaches of space. Does anybody ever wonder where these words are floating to? I watched Star Wars a few weeks back, and so this was the next one up, anyways. For me, I decided to watch the original trilogy, and I meant to watch it sooner than this, but I got busy. Yeah, they're just floating around out there somewhere. Here comes the probe droid. Internet system. Internet system. Internet system. Dude, when I was younger, I mean, this is well before computer graphics. Like, I wondered so much how they did this, how they made the tauntauns. And I fucking loved it. I loved the way they did it. I thought it was so cool. I wanted a tauntaun when I was a kid. You know, my wife's telling me that the cat chases his own tail. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Han Solo. For me, Empire Strikes Back, I wanted a speeder bike, dude. Or not Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I wanted a speeder bike. Yes, those are dewbacks. Princess Leia. Every boy's dream girl back in the day. Oh, still is. She's still a hottie. I mean, like the princess character, not the, obviously deceased form of Carrie Fisher. I miss Carrie Fisher, though. You always wanted to put on a Jawa. That's awesome. Everybody says that, okay, because of the clone, because of Attack of the Clones, everybody said that George Lucas did not write romantic dialogue or tension between two lovers. Well, everybody always forgets that he wrote this. You could use a good kiss. Hey, Mark. We watching some Empire Strikes Back. He turned his cell phone off. Yeah, there is. That's awesome, Mark. I never did. I don't remember watching that one. All this part. Your tauntaun will freeze before you reach the first marker. Then I'll see you in hell. See, they did believe in an afterlife. That's like the first mention of hell. There's of two in the Star Wars. Yeah, that was in 1980. The Blues Brothers. Oh. When Mark Hamill found out that he had to actually cut open this beast thing, he got all pissy about it. It's like, dude, it's a special effects monster. Mark Hamill was my favorite actor growing up. Still is one of my favorites. But man, he was my hero as Luke Skywalker. I wanted to be Luke Skywalker. And the thing now that Luke was kind of a pussy about things kind of bothers me. I'm not saying like go kill animals. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying, this was a movie. It was like, it's a fantasy movie. And it's not like he actually had to hurt or kill anything. It's a fantasy. It's not real. You know? Guess so. But the snow beast, come on now. I forget what they're called right now. You found something? His first line was you found something. Yeah, I can quote these movies. I know all the dialogue. Hunter has been known to make mistakes from time to time. Luke. 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 And go to the Dagobah system. There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me. Everybody says on this, like, oh, they fucked up. When they did the prequels, he learned from Qui-Gon. Yes, he did. He was Qui-Gon's Padawan. But before he was Qui-Gon's Padawan, he learned from Yoda, who was the master, not just the Grand Master of the Order, He was also the master over the younglings. And as the Grand Master of the Order, Yoda taught everybody. Yeah, I know. I'm going all geek on you, ain't I? Mark Hamill was awesome as the Joker in the Batman animated series. Still is whenever he plays them in anything. Playing all the Arkham games, some of the animated films. Trying to get the shelter built. On the outside. I love how his goggles are just some regular old ski goggles. Nothing space age about him. Could have picked him up at any sports shop. You want to hear something cool though? Is like this. None of this shit was done in like. They actually filmed out in the fucking snow like this. And they said one time the snow was so heavy they couldn't get out of the hotel. It had sealed up the doors of the hotel, like to the top of the door. So they had to clear enough space just to push Mark Hamill through. And they set the camera up right there at eye level. And where Mark Hamill is looking all like, Ben, that was shot right from the hotel. They're inside of the thing all warm, and he's out there in freezing fucking cold. That is true. Yeah, I would have smoked a blunt with Yoda. Good weed this is. Choke or do not choke. There is no choking. Hey, John, what you up to, brother?
Looks like you managed to keep me around for a little while longer. I had nothing to do. General Raikou thinks it's dangerous for any chips to leave the system until we activate its energy. It's a good story. I think you just can't bear to let it work. I don't know, where did you get your delusions, Tracy? Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. I love that. You know, one thing I've always wondered, I'm sure I could look it up somewhere and find the answer. She calls him a nerf herder. What the fuck is a herder? Or not a herder, not I know what a herder is. What the fuck is a nerf? I picture little nerf balls bouncing around. Okay, who were the relatives in the first 6 episodes? What do you mean, who were the relatives? I think, I don't know if I understand your meaning there. Hey, Titus. What up, brother? What do you mean by relatives, bro? I'm not sure what you mean. two people who were in the Star Wars movies were actually related to each other. And they were in all of the first 6 films?
We better start the evacuation.
All 6 movies? Honestly, I don't know, man. There's a piece of trivia I don't know. Who was related in the films that was in all 6 movies? Oh, okay. So one was in. Okay, so all right. So like maybe a father and son team or something? Let's see. Okay, that might be a little easier because I have heard. I do know that some people were in them. Let me think. Okay, I think I remember. I know this now. I think isn't Ewan McGregor is related to the guy that played Wedge? Isn't that true? I think it's the guy that played Wedge. Ewan McGregor is the one that's. No, he's. I think he's talking about the actors. Ewan McGregor is related to the guy that plays Wedge, if I remember correctly. The guy that plays Wedge is Ewan McGregor's uncle. I remember that. Ewan McGregor's uncle is Wedge. I don't think Wedge is in this movie. Yeah, I don't think Wedge is in part 5. If he is, I don't remember him being in part 5. I don't remember ever seeing him. I'll have to. Hmm. But they don't actually show him, right? I don't think they show him. Let's say I'm going over all the battles and all the flight scenes in my mind. I'm like, I don't remember seeing him. When I was younger, he still has them too. Bill had the Hoth playset. He had the Ewok playset. He had the Jabba the Hutt playset. I love this hyperbolic chamber thing that Darth is in. There's something so sinister about it. Yeah, there's only one space battle in this. Well, not even a space battle. There's only like one actual battle in this movie, and it's when they're attacking them on Hoth, and they're fighting the AT-ATs or the AT-ATs, whatever you want to call them. Man, I like this. I love how strong Vader's force powers were so strong. He could reach through space. He could reach through a signal on a monitor and choke a dude out. I mean, I'm sure the character of Wedge is in there, but is the actual actor in there? I'm on the briefing right now. I don't see him in the briefing part. Two Jones gets the Star Destroyer. That guy sounds like Wedge in the first one. That's not him. Not like his voice, but like his trepidations. This is actually a lot of fun. Hey, Sean, I'm sorry, bro. I totally didn't. I saw you come in and I was talking, and I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge you. My first catch of the day. Dude has a giant mole on his face, like right there. Everybody else noticed that the ion cannon looks like a giant nipple and boob. It looks like a boob with a nipple. And I always felt that the transport ships look like whales, like little whales. Prepare to fire the boob cannon. Freaking Dak, man. Bill has the guy that plays Dak's autograph. He also, that is actually also Boba Fett. He plays Boba Fett in this as well. I met the actor that played Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi, Dickie Beers. He did the stunt work, and he played during the fight scenes on the Java barge. I also got to meet Jake Lloyd, who played young Anakin. I've always liked this battle. I mean, Star Wars is known for its big space battles, and this one was unique as it was done against that very white background, white, blue, and it was a challenge for them. It was definitely a challenge. It was something they hadn't done before, and it's something that they wouldn't do again. Dak did. Yeah, me too, dude. The battle between him and Luke at the end of Return of the Jedi is probably the scenes that sticks out the most in my mind when I think about that movie. And I think that's why it's my favorite film. Yeah, I really like the Battle of Endor too, but this was the first time and the only time they did a flying type of battle on the planet. At least until some of the newer type films. The prequels and now. See, dude, that's not Wedge, I don't think. And if he is, he looks older. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, it is Wedge. You're right. You're right. That is Wedge. Yep. That's definitely Wedge. Yeah. With the helmet on and everything, he looked older. Yeah, you are 100% right, sir. Yep, I see a wedge. Good work. No shit, duh, Brad. This one goes here. That one goes there. Oh dear, oh dear. Sorry, are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I muted. I muted because I was talking to the wife. I'm sorry. Yeah, somewhat. It's kind of a continuation of what happens in this one. It's too late for me, son. I'll do that one too, probably, eventually. And then I might have to go back and do Star Wars since I did this one. How many times does C-3PO say in the Star Wars franchise? It's our only hope.
Give the evacuation code signal. Get your transport.
Wait for me. Not if Cheetah's around. He'll tell us all how bad it is for us. Always love this scene where he he uses the grapple gun to go up and throw the grenade in. Always love this scene. I want to say may the force be with you, but it might not be. It could be. I have a bad feeling about this. That was a Han Solo thing. He said it, and then they did it again in some of the new movies. They had Poe say it. But Luke says it a few times too. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. I love that C-3PO, man. Anthony Daniels did such a good job bringing him to life. Yeah. Luke says it. I wouldn't be surprised if Chewie says it. You just don't realize it. You ever watch the behind the scenes where Peter Mayhew is actually speaking dialogue so that the other actors would know how to answer? Yeah, Lando does too. It's a trap. She said she had to lose a lot of weight to get into that thing. There was that Carrie did struggle with weight issues a lot back in the day when doing these. I miss her already. I wish she wouldn't have had her issues with drugs and things that she had, because maybe her heart wouldn't have been so bad off without it. You know what else I'm going to do a commentary to is Fanboys. I'm going to do a commentary to Fanboys. If you guys have not seen Fanboys, you must see that movie. It's like a Star Wars fan's wet dream. I would love it if they made a part 2 to Fanboys. Like, the remaining guys 20 years later when Force Awakens is about to come out. Yeah, because of course Linus is dead. Oh, sorry. Anybody that, well, it's not really a spoiler. It's, it's pivotal to the story. So they would all be about 40 years old, maybe 35. They were all early 20, because they said it was, 2 years after they got out of high school on that one? 2 or 3 years, something like that. In fact, I'm gonna start petitioning for that one. Can we get a sequel to Fanboys? Ow, Chewy. See me picking my hair? I gotta pick my big old fro. It's out to here by now. Somehow I was messing with this. I was talking to some friends earlier, and they're like, "What do you got to pick for? You have no hair." I was like, "Oh, it's my wife's. I'm just fucking around with it." Excuse me. Oh, tired time. I like how the TIE fighters kind of look bluish. Oh, hey. Thanks, John. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, guys, I never really talked about it, but don't forget that super chat button down there does work. you ever want to help contribute to the Bronco Juggalo channel, thank you to my Patreons, because with your support, I was able to buy a couple ring lights. Hey, Ben. Yes, John, we are live. I am watching. Did you really? Oh, bam.
That looks pretty good.
You know, with Chadwick Boseman dying the other day, I was looking back on movies he had done when he played James Brown. I got soul power. Oh, John just threw in another $5. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you liked it. Remember, too, anybody that's in the horror mob, check your status, whatever tier you're on. I think the first tier, if you're on the $1 tier, you get a movie review every 6 months of your choice. I think if it's a $5 donation, it's every 4 months. And John, I know you get one every 2 months. I think it is 2 months, 1 or 2 months. And you've only collected on 1 or 2 of them. You've been supporting me for a while, brother, and I really do appreciate it. Cool, man. I thought about drinking tonight, but I just got done eating a big old meal. I'm not really. And I think if I drink tonight, it's going to put me right out. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of tired. So if I drink tonight, it's going to put me out, guys. It depends. They take approximately 25 to 30%, but it still helps because in the end, it helps me eventually. I've gotten one check from YouTube so far, and that was for $167, and that was thanks to people doing super chats mostly. Basically, what it is you have to make $100, and you do it. Like, I didn't make $100 this month, so I only made like $40 this month. So I won't get my check this month, or I wouldn't get paid this month. But next month it'll combine all the the money builds up, and if I've got over 100, I'll get something out of it. So it definitely does help, though. And I got friends that say they don't want to do it, like Jay. Jay doesn't want to do it because he said it would make it feel like a job. It doesn't feel that way to me. I love doing this. I don't do it for the money at all, not even close. Because if I did it for the money, I wouldn't be doing it. But at the same time, every little tiny bit does help right now, and I'm not in a position in a life not to take advantage of that when I can. But anyways, enough talk about that shit. Let's talk about some Star Wars. I love how right next to where he picks up R2, there's this big piece of like spine. I remember watching. You know what Papa 2 is? What really made me want to get the super chat. That was the monetization thing. The entire reason why I monetized was just so I could get super chat. I don't care about the ads and shit. And that's why I don't usually put them on a lot of my videos. Or if I do, I wait till like they've gotten their normal amount of views, and then I'll put the ads on. But what inspired, what made me want to get the super chat was I was watching I was watching Tales from Lotus Pod one day, and I sat there and watched two people bid and seeing who could outdo the one and the other with super chats, and they kept going to where they were doing like $100 a thing. I mean, the Lotus the Pod boy, I mean, Tales from Lotus Pod crew, they brought in like $3,000 in 20 minutes. Blew me away. I was like, holy shit! I'm not expecting that kind of shit on my thing. Not even close. I don't have that kind of following like they do. And even though my channel, the name is Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, and I do a Juggalo video here and there. I haven't done one in a while, and I should. I didn't. This isn't a Juggalo channel, really. I'm a Juggalo. That's what it is. I'm the Juggalo part of this channel. I wanted a channel about movies because I love movies. So I don't expect people to go into bidding wars on my shit, But every little bit helps, and I really do appreciate it.
Oh, please.
Don't get excited.
I'd be doing videos even if I didn't have Patreon or even if I didn't have monetization. I'd still be doing videos. I'd be doing videos and nobody watched them. Doing the video, editing the video, all that. It's just kind of like a form of therapy for me. Did you really, Ben? That's so awesome. Anybody good show up? Did anybody show up? Yeah, PayPal is really good. That's a really good method of doing things. But I'm not asking for donations. I did have to once, and I actually wasn't going to. It was my friends that made me do it. And that's why I did, because they were going to do it if I didn't. And that's when our well went dry. They were going to do it for me. And I was like, well, if we're going to do it, I might as well just do it myself. So we know how everything gets done and all. But, I'll never, ever forget that. And I'll always be forever grateful for all the people that chipped in for that. You guys saved my life. You really did. You saved my family. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have that big ass fucking tank out there, At least I wouldn't have had it then. I'd probably just barely be getting it, when I got my taxes done. So yes, Andrew, I can never say it either. Bierzanonsky, Brazanski. Yes, he was the remake Leatherface. He's actually my favorite Leatherface. The water tank, Papa. I don't have like city water or anything like that, like a sewer system, all that kind of shit. I don't have city water. We have a well. We have, wells out here in this rural area, and our well went dry and there's no water. And I had to convert to this big tank system out there. We got a big water tank out there. I had to get it filled again today. I have to get it filled basically every payday. But yeah, it was the people here. It was the horror community. A couple of Juggalo people too that are homies with me, friends with me. Even Buckshot did a donation. He's my homie. He threw in some douchebag that wanted to be an asshole left a fucking note at my work, put it in the Dropbox of my work saying, "You got a job and you're begging for money, how pathetic." And but they didn't sign the note. They didn't tell me in person. So obviously they're just a fucking big ass pussy. And I think I know who it was too, so fuck them. If it is the person I think it is, he's a punk bitch. A big old fat ass punk bitch too. Oh, dude, CJ Graham was there. Oh man, that's like a dream to meet him. I love CJ Graham. Ooh, Bai Ling was there. I like Bai Ling. Miko Hughes. Oh, you're telling me who was there with Andrew Berzons? Dude, that's awesome. I'm honestly surprised any of them said they'd do it because of the way people are acting with the COVID stuff, you know, but that's awesome. I can't wait for shit like that to happen here again. If our governor ever lets it happen. They're barely saying our kids are able to start going back to school a little bit after Labor Day, where they can start going back a little while. Yeah, Trenchy is just some little fucking bitch that I happen to know very well but I'm not going to say how. Because it would just cause drama that we don't need. And I don't mean drama that I'm afraid of him, but drama that it would just cause drama. And it's some, you know, I don't want to get into it. Anyways, back to happier matters. Let's get back to this movie. We're about to get a Han and Leia makeout scene. She's all fucking mean to him. She like fucking threw his out. Bam! Fuck you, get off me, bitch. A scoundrel. I like the sound of that. You know, one of the things I really liked about the new movies is we got to see, including Solo, The Force Awakens, somewhat of Empire, or not Empire, Last Jedi, and definitely in Last Skywalker, we get to see more parts of the Falcon. I really, really like that. Mm-hmm. I know you're not a fan of it, Papa, but that's why I've always said people that talk shit about why Leia had powers in Last Jedi. Come on. Yoda said there was another. She's a Skywalker. She's Luke's sister. She shows in this movie that she has the gift by being able to hear and reach out to Luke. That wasn't just Luke. She had to have the gift too for it to work, you know. So come on. Only a fool would think that her brother did not train her in the 40 years that happened between the two films, between Force Awakens and Return of the Jedi. Only a fool would think that. Okay, quick question. We're at the part where the Emperor is on the hologram. Who here prefers Ian McDermott, which I do, by the way, as the Emperor when they replaced him, the original guy in the special edition, or who likes the guy in the special edition, or before they did the special edition in the original theatrical cut? I prefer Ian McDermott. He's just more. There's more of a presence. The other guys seem very small and weak to me. You know, because of course Ian McDermott plays him in, you know, Return of the Jedi. So in this movie, when they did the special editions, they put him in, and I think that they should have. I'm glad they did. It helps it flow better. But what do y'all think? Do you like the original dude, which I can't remember his name right now, or do you prefer Ian McDermott? Clive Revel. Clive Revel played him in that movie. Played him originally. Yeah, I mean, and then he even tells her at the end of Return of the Jedi, you know, before he gives himself up, or not the end, but, you know, like before the big battle, before the climax, he tells her that she has the power too, and she'll learn to use it as he has. So, and that's why I love in Force, and when they do Rise of Skywalker, I love that they do that flashback scene. That's just amazing to me. And I thought it looked so epic. It looked so good that they were able to superimpose their faces over those two actors, and it was convincingly put that it was Luke and Leia, and I loved that. I absolutely loved it. I cannot teach him. The boy has no patience. Well, that wasn't his head. It was the whole thing. I mean, they put the whole thing in there. Well, no, it's still Sebastian Shaw in Return of the Jedi. Sebastian Shaw still plays him at the end, you know, when he takes the helmet off. They didn't put Anakin in until the Force Ghost scene, or Hayden until the Force Ghost scene. I understand why they did that. You know, at the time it was to help connect the, you know, to make the connection for the younger, newer fans. I get it. I understand it. But from a story point, it also does make sense too, because that's how he looked when he went bad. Because it's not Vader that comes back as Force Ghost, because the Sith can't do that. They can't come back like that. But it was Anakin that came back pre him turning. Speaking of which, it was just announced official that Hayden Christensen will be making appearances in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. No, Anakin did age, but he was no longer Anakin at that point. You know, I mean, that's just their way they do it. But Hayden will be in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, both as Anakin wearing the Clone War armor. They showed pictures of it today. And also as Darth Vader. He will be in that show. He plays Darth Vader in the show. And there's going to be some flashback scenes where he's playing Anakin during the Clone Wars. The TIE bombers, when they're coming right at you, I always thought looked like boobs. A lot of boobs in this movie. I like Hayden. I think Hayden was a good Anakin / Vader, because there's something about his fucking facial expressions and his eyes that just portray anger so well to me, and rage and fury, and I just fucking love it. Anybody else here think that the Minot mouth almost looks like a pussy? Oh no, it won't be Hayden's voice. They'll get James Earl Jones. Believe me, James Earl Jones will do it. And there's a couple guys that can do Vader Vince that are like James Earl Jones impersonators or whatever. They could get to do it. No, it won't be him doing the voice. They'll get James Earl Jones just like they did with Rogue One. You know? Yeah, right there. Leia said, I have a bad feeling about this. Did he? I didn't know that he quit acting. I didn't know that. I haven't really paid a lot of attention, but I know that he had a part in, or he was in, or at least his voice was in Rise of Skywalker. He went in and filmed some dialogue for the end scene where Rey's hearing everybody. She hears Anakin Skywalker before he was Vader. I didn't realize that he had quit acting after Looper, though. I am not a committee. I love that. Space Slug was always one of my favorites growing up. There's some things that they did not use digital effects to enhance in these movies, and they still haven't, and that was one of them. The scene where the Space Slug comes out and comes back in, you can tell that it's still the same puppet coming in and coming out. You know? Yeah, there was a lot of people contributed in that scene, dude. A lot. In fact, every time I watch it, I like pause now and I go back and I try to see all the voices I can name, and I know I still haven't got them all. I know that Obi-Wan's in there. I know that Yoda's in there. I know that Luke's in there. Anakin's in there. Yeah, like you said, Mace Windu's in there. Uh, there's a lot of people. Leia's in there. There's a few Jedi that I don't even remember. Like, I think Shak Ti is in there. Ahsoka's in there. I never saw Jumper. I didn't think it looked that good, though. I didn't think it looked like a movie I'd be into. John, did you come back? Are you still with us? Are you watching out there, brother? Yeah, I've watched that movie since I bought it when it came out. Because I actually have two open ones. I have the big Target 4K one open, and then I have a regular one that's open. I may give that, I don't know, I may give that regular one away to somebody as a prize, but probably not. I'll just keep it. I've actually got 4 copies of that film already because I've got 2 different 4K versions. 3 or 4 copies, something like that. And I've probably watched it 7 times since I bought it. That's awesome, dude. I love that movie. I think it's a great film. Anybody that says that the new Star Wars movies should be taken out, they're I'm sorry, they're just being dicks. I mean, you might not like the movie, but it doesn't mean that they can't be part of Star Wars and they're not just as much Star Wars as other things are. I love the scene in the Dark Side cave When I was a little kid, this is one of the scenes that I remember so well from when I was younger that made this movie stick out to me because he when he cuts the head off and then the thing explodes and his own face is inside the mask. I didn't understand that fully when I was younger, when I was little. I didn't understand what that was all about. And you got 7 for $6 at Dollar Tree. What do you mean 7? Oh, like 7 the movie? The movie 7? For $6 at Dollar Tree. Is your Dollar Tree one that doesn't sell everything for $1? Because like our Dollar Tree, everything in it's $1. Got some good movies there last time too. A few Wild Eyes. Guys, I cannot wait for next Friday to announce our big announcement. This is what it's going to be, all right? This is what it has to do with. During Wild Eye Week on my channel, unless something happens and I have to switch it to Joe's, which we'll address that later. But we are going to be having a special stream. During that stream, we're going to do a couple things. And you guys definitely want to pay attention to next week's announcement on the Super Slash Brothers because it's going to have a lot of play into the week and into what's going to happen on that stream. I love this. Even the Falcon, the way it sounds when like the light speed doesn't happen, it's like it almost is going wah wah wah. That's crap, dude. Even our movies here are all $1. Like we get some good ones too, man. I've got some bomb ass movies at the Dollar Tree for only $1. Blu-rays, DVDs, you name it. We've had some really bomb films. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. Shield up. Track them. They may come around for another pass. Yeah, maybe apologizing to Vader wasn't the smartest idea. That's cool, Mark. Yeah, I like that movie too. John, if you're still watching, what about you, man? What's your fondest Star Wars memory? He said he was going to get a refill, and I haven't heard from him since. I hope he didn't pass out. Do or do not. There is no try. Look at me, judge me by my size, do you? You know something else too that I like about Last Jedi, even though people don't like Luke's personality, I can understand Luke's personality based on the things that have happened in his life and what happened with the story they were telling. But I love that the story is so Luke centric. I love that we get to really get into his character again. And even though people say that the new movies are all about these new characters and they're throwing away the old characters, that is not the case. Last Jedi was a very centric story to Luke, and Force Awakens is very central to Han. And I think that Rise of Skywalker would have been more centric to Leia if she wouldn't have passed away. I like this because Luke just gets his ass totally shown up by Yoda. He's all telling you want the impossible. Yoda's like, yeah, watch this, bitch. Bam, boom, bam, ship done. Who's the shit now, motherfucker? Fucking Yoda's gangster, dude. Yoda's gangster as shit. I can't believe you were 12 when you saw Star Wars at the theater too, you old fuck. I got myself a temporary tripod because at the moment I couldn't afford the bigger one, but I got myself a temporary one, and my mom's going to post my other tripod to me, and I'll just pay her for the shipping. It'll be cheaper than buying another one, believe me. But I did buy a small tripod. It was only like 17, 18 bucks at Walmart. And they break real easy, though. That's the ones that I started out with when I first started doing my channel. And they break really, really easily. So I'm trying to be very careful. It's not like my other one, which is a badass, like heavy duty one. Oy. Man, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but I am full of gas tonight. Like literally full of it. Apology accepted, Captain Nita. This has been fun tonight, guys. I sometimes forget how much fun it can be to just do a stream. I got this shit. It works. I just took a couple of them and it's already helped a lot. This is that Dollar Tree gas relief brand. It's basically Gas X. It's the exact same shit. I've checked the ingredients, but it works. And these are the chewable ones. I love how they just turn him off. I fucking love it. It's so funny. Why won't anybody listen to me? I think so. I don't remember what it is. Yeah, simethicone, 80 milligrams. I take two of them. It helped a lot. Scoundrel, you'd like him. Oh, thanks. Just one quick second, guys. I'm reading an email. Hey, sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to respond to an email real quick. Dude, I only do editing because I want to. My first couple videos weren't edited at all. And it was before I even had a channel. They were just two videos I did. And they were Juggalo related videos talking on the state of events in the Juggalo community at the time. But, I like to do certain things. But you don't have to, man. There's lots of good. Jay doesn't edit. Perfect Nightmares Jam, he does not edit. The only thing he does is at the beginning of his videos, he puts on that intro thing that somebody made for him. And then he did it in one that he made for himself. That's the only editing he's ever done. But his videos, they are as is. That's why if he screws up, he screws up. Me, I have a lot of bad habits that I don't want people catching on in the videos. They get them enough on the live streams. But I like to edit it. It's fun for me. And I want my videos to look a certain way. And honestly, I have not been happy with the state of my videos as of the last 5-6 months. And I want it to improve on that a lot. Because I'm tired of doing videos just from this room. I was hoping with the summer, when the summer came, I would be able to do more outside. But the weather and everything this year, and then the corona and everything else, it's just been a pain in the ass, man.
Something to see it. He seems. What are you doing? Repair. How's you gonna help me out? We'll get done with shit. Your chick. Remember, you lost your meat third square. How you doing, Tim Beckett?
Yeah, I got bad habits, bro. For my Patreons out there, everybody in the horror mob that's watching this stream, there will be a special video coming to you guys soon. Just for y'all. I just have to finish editing it. And by editing it, I mean putting some pictures on it. You guys look at. Okay. I thought I just heard something. Oh, I'm always just me. What I mean is, like, I don't know if you ever noticed I do that a lot. I wet my lips a lot. It's because I'm always so dry. But I don't think, like, I want my videos to look somewhat professional. And I don't think it's like people, need to be seeing my lips all the time going. I mean, you always get 100% me. I don't change my personality for anybody. Chick right here is a goddess.
But I can help them.
Hey, check it out. It's the Mega King. They're making a comic book based off the song Holy Diver. That's something else too, is I've had to learn how to get things done quickly. And because I think the videos need to be kept under 20 minutes. Every once in a while I'll go over 20 minutes if it's like usually me and Bill talking together. But that's the thing, is our videos that we do together, we try to get them down below 20 minutes. Sometimes we can't, but because he and I will just go forever and ever on things. But I've noticed that if the video goes too long, people stop watching. I've even had people tell me that. Your videos are too long. I don't have time to watch them.
I will.
Reckless to see. Now, I just have words. That boy is our lost hope. No, there is another.
one thing I liked about the special editions was all the, more detailed views that they were able to do. You know what? Next time I do these, maybe I'll do a commentary on the theatrical versions. I got a VCR hooked up in here now. I can put the theatrical versions on next time. I might do that when I do the Return of the Jedi one, because even though I like watching my Blu-rays, those are my favorite copies. I want to hear the original ending song at the Ewok celebration. Yub nub, yub nub. I want to hear that again. The one that they got on the end of it now, it's okay, but it's not near as good.
Well, is that people have been fixing it. Sorry, I interrupted.
Not really.
Lando's such a ladies' man. He's such a sly motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, guys, man, I found some cool shit at the secondhand store today. I can't wait for y'all to see what I found.
I have no sugar. I write before you. No, hang on. Almost.
Luke Skywalker to the rescue. The Horror Man put up a special Wild Eye movie review today with special guest Horrific Nightmares Jam. Y'all should check that out when you're done watching my ass. This has been a lot of fun so far, guys. The movie's almost over. It's almost 1 o'clock here. Now I'm in a mood. I could make this a double feature night. Oh yeah. I was just watching Nighthawks the other day. I really enjoyed that movie. I like blaxploitation films. I like the newer ones they did. Like I like Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown, but I love the old school shit. Shaft, Dolomite, all that stuff. I've got Human Tornado on VHS. I got a few of those on VHS. He's a human tornado. Even one of our favorite Juggalo movies, Big Money Hustlers, has some black exploitation in it. I might. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not, though. My wife, I don't know. Yeah, Jackie Brown was really fucking good. It's 12:48 right now. I don't know. If I were to do a double feature, what should I do? Should I do Return of the Jedi? Or should I do one of the original movies? Or one of the new movies? How about Rogue One? That's a good one. I'll tell you what, though, guys, my feet are fucking killing me tonight. If I do a double, I will have to get up in between here and do a little bit of a walk around and go take a piss, things like that, and then I'll come back.
He doesn't want you at all. He's after somebody called a skull. Peter's set of crap.
Where's the baby?
He's on his way. It's not real good. Stop! But they don't like that. I'm sorry, I couldn't do better, but I got my own problems.
You know, in Return of the Jedi, when they're all on Jabba's barge and they're going to the Sea of Rakash to be thrown into the pit of Sarlacc, Han is told by Luke, just stick close to Chewie and Lando. I'm surprised because, like, I'm sure that, like, Chewie filled him in, but could you imagine if he's like, Lando, what's that traitor doing here? Rogue One. I don't know, Ben. I mean, that's a good one. I kind of thinking about watching that theatrical version on VHS of. I'm kind of thinking about watching a VHS of fucking Return of the Jedi. I haven't watched the theatrical version in years and years. It's been since before I was married. Wait, no, that's not true. I watched it when I got married. The first year I was married to Danny, when we first got married, like the first 5-6 months, we didn't have a smart TV. And we didn't have a DVD. Wait, did I have a DVD player? Yes, I had a DVD player and I had them on DVD. And I would watch the theatrical edition once. So it's been about 10 years since I watched the theatrical version.
Listen to me, Chewie. Chewie, this won't help me. Hey, take your strength. It'll be your lifetime. Princess, you have to take care of her. You hear me? Huh?
One of the most iconic scenes in movie history coming up. I love you. I know. What kind of answer is that? Originally, he was going to say, I love you back. That's what the original thing was. But when he did the line, George Lucas was actually on set. George Lucas is always on set. Irving Kershner may have directed this film, and he does a good job of it, but George Lucas was there just as much. And in the third movie, George Lucas had to be there. The guy that directed Return of the Jedi, I can't remember his name right now. He was basically an incompetent. George Lucas, well, not an incompetent. I'm sorry, that sounds very disrespectful. I shouldn't say that. He had his limitations when it came to this kind of film. He was a good director on small budget story movies. But when it came to these kind of films, he was very limited. He didn't know what he was doing. And George Lucas basically stepped in and had to direct Return of the Jedi, even though he's not credited as director. But in this one, I guess him and Harrison both thought that "I love you" didn't sound right, or "I love you too" didn't sound right, so they changed it to um, well, I mean, Solo wasn't a prick, but he was definitely a scoundrel. That's what he was. That's what his character was. You know, but then George tried to make him nicer by making him shoot first and all, which what Han didn't like, because Harrison Ford knew that he was supposed to be a scoundrel, and it's because of Leia and his association with Luke that helped him become a better person. That's his arc. That's the arc they gave him. So when they made him shoot first, they almost took that away from him, and that's something that Harrison always didn't like. But Harrison never thought that he should go past the first movie. He always thought that he should have died in the first movie, or maybe not died, but he didn't think it should go any further with that character. But he did sign the 3-picture deal, and I'm glad he did, because he went on to become one of the most iconic and also you could kind of call him one of the first anti-heroes. Him and maybe uh, the man with no name. Those were like some of the first anti-heroes. I agree. I think he did too. But I'll tell you what, man, it still broke my heart. I shed some tears in that fucking theater. I don't give a fuck. I will admit it. I shed some fucking tears. Lebo. For those of you that don't know, Lebo is the bald dude that Lando is homies with. That's got the fucking thing around it, he's like part droid. Something happened to his brain, and that's like his artificial brain. I can't remember the official reasoning. Yeah, it is a great scene. Ooh, I just had a little bit of a closed my eyes for a split second and felt that, like falling asleep wave thing. Maybe a double feature ain't a good idea tonight, guys. I really don't want to fall asleep during the movie. You know what I mean? And these movies are comfort movies for me, so I can very definitely fall asleep during them. Oh, dude. Oh my God, 2 times in that movie. Okay, that's one of the reasons I love that movie so much. That movie makes you feel every fucking emotion in the fucking realm, in the range of emotions. That's what I love about that movie. That movie had everything. The first time for me was when we thought Chewie had died. When I thought Chewie had died, I was like, "Oh my God, are you fucking kidding?" I got mad. I got mad too. I got mad. I was like, "First you took fucking Luke, or first you took Han, then you took Luke. Now you're taking fucking Chewie from me." That's the only time I've been mad, and I never got mad about Luke dying or Han dying in the films. But at that particular moment, I was just like, "No way, not Chewie too." And and then my heart sank, and I just felt so bad. I felt terrible, and I shed a little tear there too. I don't give a fuck. And then when I found out that he was alive, I was like, yes. I literally was like, yeah, in the theater. I was like, you know. And then, yep. Hey, APB, 40 years old, brother. I wish you would have came in earlier, bro. We're almost over with this one. I might do a double feature. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. Maybe I'll do another one. No, not tomorrow night. Sometime soon. Um, but yeah, when Chewie finds out about Leia's death, and he hits his knees and he just screams out. You can feel everything because that's exactly what he was feeling. He was feeling, first I lost Han to my nephew. My nephew killed his father and I lost Han. And then I lost Luke, one of my best friends. And then I lost, and now I'm losing Leia. Why am I losing everybody that I love? Why am I losing them all? And you could feel every ounce of his pain and his anger and his grief and his frustration. And I was like right there with him, dude. And I was just like, oh man. But then when they're making their plans and he's sitting there on the box and they're like, you know what? They come and they grab him they take him by the shoulder. He's like, all right, let's get up and do this. He's like, I'm still in this. I'm still here. Grief's gonna have to wait. I will say this: a lot of times when I see this, I'll picture him as Lando Calrissian, but doing the Colt 45 commercials he used to do. I like this part. Where he's like, all too easy. And then Luke just shoots up out of there with force jump. Impressive. Most impressive. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Can't believe he actually drove Vader back there. That shows how in tune with the Force Luke actually was. Love all these sets. A wise Wookiee once said roar. Yeah, guys. I don't think that the double feature is going to happen tonight. I'm sorry. A little while ago, I was thinking that it could happen, but now I'm starting to feel it, y'all. I'm really starting to feel it. I don't think it's a good idea. Well, I mean, maybe if I get up and walk around for a minute, I really want to do it, honestly. Yeah, I consider it tomorrow until I wake up in the morning. It's still Saturday here, even if it is after 1. This has been a lot of fun, though, guys. We're not quite done yet, though. We still got a few more minutes of this movie. This has actually been a lot of fun. You know, not too many people in the chat tonight, but still, I've had about 10 or 12 people in here, not all at once, but, rotating through, and it's been great. Really appreciate it. I love how he sets C-3PO down, like, right there in the hallway, like, whatever. I thought that Harry Beast would be the end of me. Of course I would, but we still got the big I Am Your Father coming up. Mark's a West Coast boy. You got pissed Vader off. You pissed him off there. Just cut his hand off. Yeah, he was pissed right there, bro. Luke hit him in the shoulder, and he was like, "Oh, you motherfucker! I'll beat your ass."
killing you. The power.
The only people that knew about this was George Lucas and Irvin Kershner. Nobody else knew. There was actually different lines. Even David Prowse, who plays Darth Vader, did not know. Mark Hamill was told about 20 minutes before filming the scene that no matter what David Prowse actually said during the shooting of the movie, this is the way we want you to react because this is what's actually being said. And it was in post production that they told James Earl Jones when he was doing the voiceover, and James Earl Jones even was like, so David Prowse, when he went and saw the movie in theaters at the premiere, he thought it was going to say something else. Everybody did. And we heard him say that he was his father. He's like, holy cow, even he didn't know. Star Wars, I'll tell you this, because every time a new Star Wars movie comes out, people think they know what's going to happen. They never do. Star Wars is the best. And I've heard people say, oh, the script leaked. I know this and that. All of them have said that. Every single one's been wrong. Every single person has been wrong that says they know what the scripts are. Nobody keeps secrets in the entertainment business like the Star Wars people. Still to this day. I gotta go out there and turn the water off. It's raining, and we got somebody brewed some cows in around here somewhere because, man, I'm smelling fucking. I've been smelling like that cow methane smell lately. Luke's upside down under the platform, reaching out to Leia. Who knows how far away they are already? Chewie just told Lando to shut the fuck up. Yeah, man, I live in a rural area, so I got a little farm ranch here myself that I own. I don't got nothing on except for some dogs because I ain't no fucking farmer. Yeah, I live out in the country, so right outside Albuquerque. Yep, I'm fading, y'all. I'm fading. We're about to rescue Luke, pulling up underneath him. Oh, you're in Arizona? That's why it's an hour. You guys haven't observed daylight savings time ever. Well, got to be difficult. Arizona always got to be difficult. Make up their own rules. Oh, we ain't following what the rest of the country does. I will, John. I'll let him know. He appreciates it, man. Bill and I both have been finding that we have some talents we never thought we had. And some of this stuff. We've had a lot of fun. All right, Papa. I'm gonna be signing off right after the movie's over because yeah, I'm starting to fade, man. I thought I could make it, but nope, nope. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get y'all's hopes up with the talk of a double feature. Maybe if I would have started a little earlier. Well, this has been a blast, man. It's been a fucking blast. I've had so much fun tonight. Doing this with you guys, just a few y'all even. That's what makes this whole YouTube thing worth it to me. Luke, it is your destiny. I think it's funny that he tells him you don't know how to fix the hyperdrive when that's exactly what R2 is designed to do. The medical frigate. We get to see Luke's new hand. Kind of creepy, don't you think? You get something cut off, they just replace it with another one. Imagine getting your dick cut off and then just replace it with another one. This is a beautiful shot right here. I'm just standing there looking out at the galaxy. It does end on a down note, but it also ends with hope. They have hope as they're standing there looking out the window. Yep. Directed by Irvin Kershner. All right, guys, that's it for the movie. I appreciate all y'all that have hung out with me. It's been a blast. It really has been. I am getting very tired, though, finally. And I'm starting to drift there. Really appreciate y'all. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, because I like doing these. I've only done a few of them. I did this one. I think I did Sleepaway Camp. And I did Halloween 6. I plan on doing more of this, okay? Anyways, this is Bronco Joe saying, peace out, y'all.